Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's the morning after the day before, so to speak. Didn't get home till at 12 last night. It's a long old journey. Disappointing. Really disappointing. Really wanted that. We've done so much, 120 minutes where you couldn't separate the two sides. I thought we were slightly better actually, and we had the better chances. So many good chances as well. Mason Mount hitting the post, that chance in the first half. Christian Pulisic, he should have scored there, but massive. Roman Lukaku, another one where he just dinked it, tried to get it past the keeper. A little bit more power on the cross, maybe it would have gone in, or even his shot. And I just think we were brilliant yesterday. Mendy, I'm not saying they didn't create chances as well, they had chances as well, and our keeper was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That double save, wow, just wow. It was an absolute massively quality. It's a high quality game, and probably one of the best 0-0s I've ever witnessed. It was end-to-end stuff, really high technical, lots of drama, and twice I celebrated, and twice I was deflated straight after. And what's even more worse about it all is now it's being proven that Lukaku's goal should have stood, and I think had that gone in, we would have won that. And of course, it's really a lottery when it comes to penalties. I don't think either side can dispute that fact. Either side could actually claim on a day that they were good enough to win the game. I see that Jurgen Klopp's comments kind of said the same thing. It could have been 5-5. And it all come down after 10 perfect penalties by the outward players to two goalkeepers. Spot kicks by goalkeepers that decided that. And of course, the man that we sent on to kind of save the day, it didn't work out for us. And I see there's a little bit of criticism towards Thomas Tuchel for that, saying that Mendy was quality, we should never have taken him off. Well, perhaps that's right, but statistically speaking, it's proven that Kepa's a better goalkeeper to have in goal when it comes to penalties, and it's worked in the past, so why not again? It just wasn't to be, but everything about yesterday was absolute quality. I thought the Chelsea supporters were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It was a cracking atmosphere, and so many really standout performances. I say Mendy in goal, just brilliant. Thiago Silva, that clearance off the line, but it's just positional play. Just an absolute out and out professional he is. I think Kovacic was absolutely superb, and Galo Kante. Mason Mount, although it was a bit of a quiet game, was still doing his thing. Kai Havertz, brilliant, absolutely brilliant up there. And I thought Lukaku, when he came on, looked better than he's ever looked before, really animated, really part of things. Great to see Reece James on the pitch, made an impact straight away. 90 minutes of football he had in the end, if you include the extra time. So he was absolutely superb. And the one player where we all thought we was going to be weak on that left-hand side, that was going to be our Achilles heel, was absolutely brilliant. And I've got to tell you, I want to pay special tribute to Marcos Alonso. I think defensively he was brilliant. I thought his attacking play, his technical skills, his running, and it was just all round brilliant on the day night, And it just come down to really, really small margins, and someone's got to win, I guess. And the history books will say that they've won it and we've lost it, and makes you wonder really, because I really wanted to win, so I want us to kind of hunt down those Arsenal cups of silverware, because we're only a couple behind them now. If you take out the Community Shields, it just makes you wonder where we've been, because even though we've got this incredible history over the last quarter of a century where we've amassed 28 trophies in 25 years, we've also been in 16 or 17 finals or runners-up. And Wembley, which used to be an incredible place for us, used to be our spiritual home. It still is, because we still get there all the time. It's just that recent times we haven't been winning on those occasions, those cup finals against Arsenal, Leicester, Manchester City. Obviously that one went to penalties as well in the League Cup, and of course yesterday went to penalties again. So it makes you think now, where we'd actually be. But no, massive day. Couple of things I want to quickly point out though, because of the situation yesterday. I sit with John, and it's a long story, but basically for the first half I was in one part and the second half I was in another, because they decided to put John somewhere else, round by the disabled. So I watched the second half and the extra time periods, obviously round on the side part, and I said to John, because I had to wait for him, obviously after the game, and anyone that knows anything about Wembley finals will tell you that the losing side, the ends kind of clear very, very quickly. If anything, to get on that tube before it gets really, really chocker. And I mean, the way they do it at Wembley Park is an absolute fucking joke. And as a result of me having to wait around, most of the Chelsea fans had obviously fucked off, and I was left there with the gloating Liverpool supporters. And let's put it this way, it wasn't a very, very pleasant experience. And I say some things, really unsavoury things, which, and of course I was there with, one little sprinkle of blue, a little bit of sprinkle of blue. There was a few of us sort of still in it, and this massive red, and all the things that you're not supposed to say anymore. Obviously that was all coming out, and one particular woman, I see her get a boot up the arse by this geezer, and it all kind of kicked off. I ended up fucking getting involved. It was just stupid, do you know what I mean? It was just madness and just complete and utter fucking lack of class. But yeah, just no need for that, But yeah, I feel absolutely deflated with that, because 120 minutes, all those spot kicks, so many opportunities, and in the end, we're in the history books as a runner-up again, But there you go, guys. A couple of things I wanted to talk about, though, in terms of Roman Abramovich. Very interesting news that's coming out right now. Reference, obviously, the war that's going on between Russia and the Ukraine. And he was approached as a high-profile Russian by the Ukraine government, and a filmmaker, really, really well-known filmmaker in the Ukraine. And he come out and said that he made approaches to lots of high-profile Russians, and no one got involved apart from Roman Abramovich, who has been from day dot trying to broker peace between Ukraine and Russia. And he said it's very interesting that the British press are not picking up on that. Well, fucking don't we know? Don't we fucking know that? No mention of anything that he ever fucking does right. As I say, during the pandemic, both of our hotels, the NHS staff using that, feeding them, helping with the women's refuge, all those poor women that have had to go through so much shite, and there he is supporting that financially. And then of course the homeless in the area, and so much that he does against racism, and obviously stands up with anti-Semitism. I don't know what he has to do, to be fair, but it's interesting that this news has come out, and something that it should be spoken about, because what Thomas Tuchel said about the fact that he feels that we could be the target of hate now. And I noticed on my way home, I was listening to Talk Sport, and Danny Kelly was on it. And listen, we all know Danny Kelly's Tottenham, so we don't expect any love there. But what he did say is, he said at the end of that game, he felt really quite happy with the way it turned out, i.e. Liverpool winning, because he would have felt uncomfortable had Chelsea won, because our owner was a Russian. I mean, fuck me. I mean, what? As I said before, when Britain was bombing Iraq, and despite the fact that 1 million people marched through the streets of London to say, do not fucking go out there to war in Iraq, and it's been proven that there was no weapons of mass destruction, and yet millions of people fucking died, women and kids. Are we, as Brits or English people or whatever you want to call us, are we all guilty by association? Well, of fucking course not. We didn't fucking make the decision. And there it is right now, Roman's fucking trying to broker peace between the two countries. And yet, we still have the shit, it's beyond me. But there you go, and then you get something like that on Talk Sport, are supposed to be a partial or an impartial radio station that's supposed to be professional and all that, and you get a presenter like coming out with crap like that. Absolute fucking disgrace, Danny Kelly. You really are, mate. Absolute fucking disgrace. So, I'm not feeling too great this morning. Obviously, waking up and we could be another trophy in the cabinet, but it's not to be. But the one thing I will say is I thought we were brilliant. We are on that elite level now. We are right up there with Liverpool and Manchester City. No two ways about it. We've got an absolute first-class coach. As Jurgen Klopp said after the game, he said it was a truly magnificent game between two incredible sides that you cannot divide in terms of ability, class and everything else. The game could have been 5-5. But someone's got to win it, and they won it, and fair play. Congratulations to Liverpool FC. And we move on because the games come thick and fast, and another cup competition in the week where we play Luton Town at Kenilworth Road. Listen, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Much love to you all out there, and it's a gutter, isn't it? An absolute gutter. But as I say, all those players should hold their heads up high. I did notice after the game, and I was watching it actually for 2-3 minutes, good 2-3 minutes. Thomas Tuchel got all the players into a circle, like this big hug, and basically just reiterating, do you know what I mean? What a truly magnificent performance. They should, sort of count themselves to be very proud of that performance. And he also said after the game in his interview that he felt that we were back in terms of the belief and the way we were playing, and that was seriously one of our best performances. And you have to say we were great against Lille, and slowly but surely we're going back. Listen, it would have been great to have had another trophy, but you got to knock on the door, often, hard and often enough, and we're certainly doing that. And we're still involved in the Champions League. We've still got the FA Cup. And do you know what? We're not really out of the title race here. We've got a game in hand. And who knows? Stranger things have happened. Let's say City and Liverpool drop 2 points each there. We bring our gap then down to then 3 or 4 with Liverpool then. I think there's 7 in front of us. No, 10 in front of us. But we take it to 7. And then let's say they drop 2, but we'll take it to 5. Yeah? Well, okay, fair enough. 5 points is 5 points, but never know. You just fucking never know. All we do know is we've got a fantastic manager, and we should all be very, very proud of that performance. It was a first class performance. I can't say anything but have anything but praise for those players. It was just really, really good. Anyway, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Much love as always, and up the Chelsea.